This video lectures over the rules for identifying sig figs when you are not the person making the measurement. Again, as a reminder, if you are the one who's making the measurement, the amount of sig figs is determined by the device that you are using yourself. However, if you aren't physically there to make the measurements, then it could be kind of difficult to determine whether or not a digit is significant. So, in order to identify whether or not a digit is significant, we have a list of 4 rules. The first of which is for non-zero numbers, and then the other 3 are for zeros. So zeros are a little bit tricky with these. So our first rule, which is for non-zero numbers, is just simply that all non-zero digits are significant. Our examples of significant non-zero digits are 7, 8, 4, 1, etc. Any non-zero number will be considered significant. Perfect. Next, that leads us to our second rule, our first rule of our 3 for zeros. These are for what I call my trapped zeros. So, this rule is that zeros between 2 non-zero numbers. So these are zeros that are trapped between 2 significant digits. They are significant. So our examples for this were like 101. This zero is trapped. 1001. Oops, extra 0. 1001. Both of those zeros are trapped. So they are significant. 3.03. That 0, even though there's a decimal place, is still trapped because it's between 2 non-zero digits. Excellent. Next, our third rule. These are what I call leading zeros. So zeros to the left of our first non-zero digit are not significant. So that means, for example, the number 0.03, this only has 1 sig fig. The number 0.0101, this is not significant, this is not significant. Now this one right here, this is a trapped 0, so this has 3 sig figs. So these 3 are significant, these 2 are not. Perfect. All right, so we've got leading zeros, we've got trapped zeros. Now we need a rule for the zeros after our last digit. So this one's a little bit of a trickier one. So rule number 4, which is for lagging zeros. These are zeros to the right. Of the last non-zero digit. They are only significant if there is a decimal place. Written. So my examples for this one are the number, whoops, let's keep round again. Number 400. The way it's written right now, it only has 1 sig fig. So that means both of those zeros are non-significant because there is not a decimal written. Now if I were to rewrite that number as this, now we do have a decimal. So now this has 3 sig figs. Just by adding that decimal place there, that means that that number is now significant. Now let's see if we can write a number that's going to combine all of the rules together. So we're going to write 0.042060. Alright, so these two zeros right here fall under my leading zero rule, so this is not significant. That 4 is a non-zero digit, so yes, that is significant. I'm going to underline it. That 2, non-zero, significant. This 0 falls under my trapped zero rule, so yes, this is significant. Non-zero, and then this last one is a lagging 0. There is a decimal written, so yes, this is significant, so that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sig figs. Alright, hopefully this helps, and we will lead into our next video, which is for rounding multiplication and division calculations using sig figs.